New tonight, Lamont Crockett, the former school resource officer in Sun Prairie, is facing charges of having sexual contact with at least one student and allegedly pressuring other children into sexual behavior. Arman Rahman takes us through the court papers to show us what police say happened. Arman?
Brady, Crockett has been charged with sexual assault of a child by a person who works with children, child enticement, and exposing a child to harmful material. He was arrested in August, but released on a signature bond. It was June of this year that a person walked into the Sun Prairie Police Department and said he was assaulted by his resource officer during his time at Prairie Phoenix Academy in 2017. The complaint identifies him as victim 1, who told police he was 16 at the time. He said Lamont Crockett acted as a, quote, shoulder to cry on because he felt lost. On social media, many former students spoke of Crockett as friendly with other students. Chris Gansky's daughter was in high school while Crockett was an SRO.
And she's like, yeah, he was kind of creepy. She always thought it was weird that he always tried to be like super friendly with people, you know, when you're supposed to be an officer.
But victim 1 said he now felt Crockett was manipulating him while he was having a mental health crisis. In a series of interviews, he reported having sexual encounters 3 to 4 times at Crockett's residence, but never on school grounds. Crockett allegedly told him about having sex with other students. And when victim 1 asked if Crockett would hurt him, Crockett allegedly said, if you tell anyone. Sun Prairie parents like Gansky tell me they keep finding themselves having conversations about safety with their kids.
I don't want you ever alone with an adult. I don't want you ever to go home with an adult, even if it's a teacher. It's very unsafe. You know, we have code words that we use for pickups.
Detectives also found another case involving a victim who was 14 at the time, also going through a mental health crisis. According to court documents, when they contacted Crockett last month to talk about his relationship and contact with a student, Crockett allegedly asked, unprompted, if it was victim 1. According to police interviews, Crockett said he hung out with students and parents knew it, saying, quote, I picked the effed up kids to try and mentor. He denied anything sexual other than a kiss, but his story changed, and eventually he described multiple sex acts in graphic detail. Crockett said he thought victim 1 had graduated when it happened.
I think the whole community got concerned when it became a news, article, and it's always shocking and just heartbreaking to hear about these sort of things that, people like this are so openly exposed to our children these days.
After his time as an SRO, Crockett got a job with the Wisconsin DCI as a Medicaid investigator, but was placed on administrative leave when his arrest was reported. In court, he was ordered not to have any contact with the 2 victims, a witness, and their families, and not to have contact with minors. He's due back in court on October 9th.